Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video, I'm going to take you through the week ahead analysis. We're going to go through the strength and weakness chart and then a couple of pairs to keep an eye on going into this week. Now we can see from the strength and weakness table here that the pound and the Swiss are still technically the strongest currencies out there, topping the strength and weakness table. However, the Swiss has started to lose a little bit of strength, so we could start to see a reversal to that market. Pound remains pretty strong and still in the reversal zone also, but no signs of seeing that reversal coming into place just yet. Looking at the weakest pairs then, so it looks like the Australian dollar and the yen are still at the bottom of the list. And we could again look for some opportunities on those markets. The yen is in the reversal zone, starting to gain a bit of strength, so there could be an either or on the yen pair. So you're either going to look for the trend to continue or look for the reversal if the trend changes. I'm actually going to start on pound yen because they're on opposite sides of the scale going into this week, so we're either going to see trend continuation or reversal of that. And if we look at the weekly time frame at the moment, we're having a nice little bearish candlestick close, and if we actually go to the daily time frame, we look to be creating a little bit of a lower high. Now typically if that happens then and we get a break of the low and a change of trend occurs, we could likely see a little bit more downside to this market. Now the only problem we've got is support rests a little bit lower, just at 154.47. So what we could expect or anticipate is price to move down into this level here, or at least if price is going to break to the downside, we need to see how price reacts to the recent daily swing lows. If price rejects these swing lows in here, then the trend is more than likely going to continue. If we get a couple of closes below this level or these lows in here, as price is headed towards this 154.47, we could see some further downside in this market. We could ideally look for price to continue and break down this level in here to then look for a retest of that structure low and then look for the continuation of this downward move. Now this is always going to depend on dollar yen moving lower and pound US dollar moving lower. Now pound US dollar is a little bit of an interesting pair at the moment because it's rejecting some highs. So we go to take a look at pound, we can see that price has retested this key area high around about 142.40. So that price there, market has rejected it last week. We've got an indecision candlestick close after a retest of these highs as well. If price does break lower here, then the support on sort of the weekly time frame is all the way back down towards 138. That's a bit of a distance to go, so we could be anticipating a rejection here and a breakdown. The only problem we've got at the moment again is price hasn't made a lower low on the daily time frame yet. Instead, price has rejected previous structure lows. So what I would want to see in order to be a seller of the pound is a break below these lows in here, a retest of this structure at maybe 141, and then a continuation of the move to the downside. That would be the most ideal thing to look for here on pound. Alternatively, we're going to see price continue to rally to the upside up into that 142 level in this key high. Going back down then into the next pair of interest, we've got Aussie US dollar. We can see here that the weekly time frame closed a bit bullish. Now the reason why I quite like looking at this, if we just go back to the strength and weakness chart, Aussie is at -5 and it's moving lower. It's going into that really weak area. The dollar was actually the strongest technically last week, despite the NFP data being pretty poor. We're seeing the fact that the dollar still gained a few places. So it could be the fact that we've just had a little bit of a fake out week, and then we're going to see the market continue to roll over. The only thing we need to see, however, is another close below 0.77. If we had another bearish close, that would give me more confidence to trade this market short. At the moment, we don't have that. So until that kind of breakdown happens, until we get that sort of break and retest of 0.7, we can't look to short the market just yet. Okay, we need to be a little bit patient, because what we could see happen instead is the market rally back towards the 0.7857 instead. So we've got to be a little bit careful. We've got to just wait at the moment for some potential opportunities on this one to form. Okay, so keep an eye on these few pairs this week. Quite like these ones. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that little notification bell. It will alert you to when we post a new update on the channel. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon.